All right. Okay. Welcome everyone back. Welcome to our session 2 of our Healing Hearts group session. So it's really good to see all of you back. So welcome back. And I hope you had a productive and positive week so far. But before we begin, I wanted to review the group expectations and the rules that we created last week together. So I'm going to ask each one of you to help me as we review them. So Eddie, can you please start with our first group rule and expectations with the letter G?
G. Give others a chance to speak. Be kind.
Thank you. And R. Christian, can you please read R?
Respect everyone, you do not judge.
Thank you. Rochelle, can you read O?
Openness and honesty.
Great, thank you. And Candy, can you please read U?
Use I statements. Speak from your experience.
Perfect. And then P was for passing is okay. Remember, that's okay. And S is for our safe zone. And remember, this is a confidential space for you, okay? Perfect. All right, thank you so much. All right, and just like last week, what did you ask? Confidential space. I really like that question. Thank you for asking. Confidential space means that what we talk about here in this space stays in this space. So we don't go out on the playground and talk about what Candy talked about or what Rochelle talked about. Rochelle doesn't go out on the playground or back into class and talk about what you talked about. So it's confidential. So we keep it within each other. The only time that it doesn't become confidential is if I fear that you're going to be hurt, you're going to hurt yourself, or you're in danger. Then we do have to talk about with somebody else. Does that make sense to you? Thank you for bringing up that question. Thank you. I like that. Okay, so I'd like to know how you're feeling today. So in front of you, you have your feelings check worksheet. So how are you feeling? So go ahead and circle one of those faces on there, and so you can express how you're feeling today. Perfect. All right. Okay, so now last week we didn't express the way that we felt. We just circled the way that we felt, right? So this week I'm going to turn it to you, and I'm going to ask you to use your feelings and to express your feelings in a sentence. So for example, I am feeling excited today because I get to meet with my Healing Hearts group again. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay, perfect. Can I get a thumbs up, thumb sideways, or thumbs down if you understand? Got some thumbs up. Perfect. Good job. All right, Rochelle, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I circled grumpy.
Okay.
I'm feeling grumpy because my mom yelled at me today.
Okay, I understand. So you're feeling grumpy today because your mom got upset with you this morning before you left for school?
Yes.
Yes, okay. All right, well, we'll try to turn that around today, okay? Thank you for sharing. And Candy, can you please tell us how you're feeling today?
I'm feeling happy today because I like coming here so that I can share my feelings and how I feel today. So I'm happy that I get to do that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your honesty in telling us how you feel today, and that makes me happy that you're happy to be around everyone. So hopefully, in this group, we can all start to feel happy to be around each other. So I like that. Thank you for adding that. And then Christian, can you tell me how you're feeling today, please?
I'm feeling proud.
You're feeling proud. And why are you feeling proud today?
I love the baseball tournament.
Because you won a baseball tournament today? So what I'm hearing is that you feel proud of your accomplishments when you play baseball? Yes? I remember last week you were talking about how that was something that you like to do, was play baseball, right? Yeah, so you feel proud.
And the week before.
And the week before, so every week you like to do that. Good. All right, thank you. Perfect. Okay, and Eddie, what are your feelings today?
I'm feeling tired. My dad didn't drop me back off at my mom's house till late last night.
Oh, so I'm hearing that you maybe didn't get enough sleep last night to be rested and ready for the day today. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully your day will get better today. So thank you for sharing. All right. And then last week we were able to start the conversations about losing a loved one and what that meant to each of us. We're all feeling different thoughts today, and those feelings are normal when we go through grief, loss, a loved one, or if we have a rough day, if we have a good day, if we had something that affected us yesterday. So all of those things can affect the mood that we're in, right? So sometimes when we've lost someone, having a place to write about them or write special memories with them helps us remember our happy times that we had together. So today, we are going to create a I Remember booklets, okay? So I think I gave you one on your desk there. It's like a little one page, there we go. This memory book, it says this memory book belongs to, all right? So go ahead and we'll start with just putting our name. So this is going to be the start of our memory book. I know it's only one page for now, but we're going to keep adding to it as the weeks go on. So go ahead and put your first name on the paper. Perfect. And then go ahead and flip that paper over, and on the back side, there is a rectangle up on the top, and then on the bottom it says I lost with a long blank. Do you see that? To me, and then another long blank was. So for example, so I lost my grandma. To me, my grandma was special or unique or something that you felt that that person that you lost was to you. So how did you feel about that person?
What if you never met the person?
What if you never met the person? You could put I lost, to me they were still special, right? Were they still special to you? Important to you? Yeah, you could write something like that. Was important to me.
Oh,
Was correct. Yeah, so you could just put it at the bottom underneath. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Would you like to start?
I lost my mom and dad. To me, they were special
Mm-hmm. You can because
they were my parents.
they were your parents. Perfect. That's a great answer. I love that. Now in the top portion of that, you can go ahead and draw a picture of that if you'd like. Did you want to draw a picture of maybe what it would look like? Or maybe somewhere that you did with them? Or a picture? Did you ever see a picture of them? Of something maybe they did with you together? You could do that. I really like how you're working hard. I see some great artists. Perfect. All right, so we're just a couple more seconds to work on this. Perfect. And while some of you are finishing up, I'm going to start with Eddie. Would you like to go ahead and go first
Sure.
with this one? Okay. Only if you're comfortable. I'm so sorry. I should have said that in the beginning. If you're not comfortable with sharing your picture or your sentence with the group, please you can pass. Remember, that's one of our group rules. You can pass, and that's okay. All right?
All right. Well, so this is a picture of me and my tata in Mexico. There it is.
Very nice.
I lost my tata. To me, my tata was an amazing grandfather that was fun and would take me places.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie, for sharing. You did a great picture, and I see that you drew a picture of your grandpa. So he must have been very special to you, and that's a great memory to have of him as well.
Yep.
So that's something to keep. Good job. Yes.
What if you don't want to start a sentence, but you don't want to share a picture? You don't want to share a picture, but you want to say
That is perfectly fine. So you could share both if you'd like, or one or the other. It's completely up to you and what you feel comfortable with. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Would you like to go next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
I lost my mom and dad. To me, they were very special because they were my parents. and such a good picture
And that's what was that picture that you saw?
in the pool.
In the pool. Okay, so that's a great memory to have of them. That's very special. Thank you for sharing, Christian. I appreciate that. Candy, would you like to go?
Yes, I lost Sheila. To me, Sheila was a true friend.
Oh, that's very nice.
And then I have a picture of us when we used to go to the cabin. And these are my little pine trees.
Yeah,
because
smoke
we used,
on it.
and then here's all of our friends that used to go to the cabin with
And
us.
you got smoke
See?
in it too.
Yeah, from the chimney because we always had a fire in the fireplace.
Yeah.
That's
that
very
was
special.
a fun time.
Well, thank you for sharing. Sheila seemed to be like a great friend to you. Thank you for sharing. I'm sure her loss is hard for you. Rochelle, would you like to go?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Okay, thank you. I completely understand, and when you feel comfortable, and you're more than welcome to share with the group at any time. Okay. So I appreciate all of you sharing. These are all great memories that you have and will continue to have with your loved ones. We'll continue to work on our memory books in our other sessions. So I'm gonna actually keep these memory books here for you, just so we can have them each week, and we can add to them. Okay. We're now going to talk about a support system and coping strategies that you can use at home and at school. So unfortunately, I will not be able to be with you all the time when you need. So you need to know that there are other people that can be in your support system. So can someone tell me what they think a support system is? Eddie, thank you. What do you think a support system is?
I think a support system is friends and maybe other adults that will support me and help me during bad times and help make those bad times okay.
That's great information. Thank you. So what you're saying is that you think a support system is people that you surround yourself with, correct? Is that what I was hearing? Maybe your friends, other adults, family members.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
That'll help me get through bad times.
That will help you get through bad times. Great. That's right. A support system is a group of people who you can trust and you feel comfortable with to help you, that you can talk to, and that you can trust. There are going to be times when your feelings and emotions may become negative and upset you, and you are going to feel like you don't know what to do. But there are activities, people, and things that you can do to help when you're feeling upset. So this activity is going to help you know how to have a coping plan. Can someone tell me what they think a coping plan is?
I think it's something you need when you're upset.
Perfect. I like that answer. Thank you. So something you feel that you need when you're upset. So a coping plan is something you create and use when you're feeling upset and you have those negative thoughts. Remember last week we had those negative thoughts and we just threw them in the trash can. So let's look at creating a coping plan together. So in front of you, I have a coping plan in front of you with examples. One moment. Let me go, and then you can answer your question, okay? In front of you with examples of who you feel is your support system. A parent, teacher, other adult, counselor, principal, and family member. And then some activities you can do when you're upset. You can write in a journal, you can listen to music, you can go for a run. Maybe if you can run outside by yourself. Remember, you can't just go out and run all by yourself. That's not safe. You can talk it out with somebody. You can use another coping strategy. You can have a happy memory, look at some pictures. So there's other things that you can do when you're starting to feel upset. So I completed my own coping plan. So I'll show you mine. So this is what it's going to look like. So my coping plan. So these people are in my support system. So I believe that these people are in my support system. A principal, another adult, and a family member. I can also do this when I'm upset. So instead of being upset and trying to keep all those feelings inside, I can actually talk it out with somebody else. I can listen to music and I can write in my journal. Okay, so let's go ahead, and it looks like I put some of these in front of you. So go ahead and take out your, take out which ones, one moment, take out which ones you feel that are in your support system and put them in the squares. And then also what you can do when you feel upset. Okay, All right, does everybody understand? Thumbs up, sideways, down. Sideways? Do you have a question? Yes.
Do I have to write on the bottom?
You do not have to write on the bottom right now, but thank you for asking. We're just going to go through the top portions, okay? All right, ready? You can go ahead and start. Looks like everybody's working hard. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So it looks like everyone's finished. That was great. I saw everyone thinking about who their support system is and what they can also do when they feel upset. So let's go ahead and do I have a volunteer to share with the group?
A volunteer.
Thank you, Candy.
So these people are my support system. A counselor, because like Mrs. Turner here, she always listens to me and she will always help me when I have something going on. So I think she's my support system. And my principal, I really like her. Miss Kinney is just wonderful, and she always has been. And then my teacher too. She's always there to help me when I come to school, and I just need someone to talk to. And she's always there. My teacher is.
I like that. So it looks like the people that you feel that in your support system are mostly at school.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yeah, so your counselor, your principal, and your teacher. So you feel like you have a lot of support at school.
Mm-hmm.
That's great to hear. I like that. What about some of the things that you can do when you're feeling upset?
Well, I can write in my journal because you can write all your thoughts down and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love to run. So sometimes they let me run around the school,
Oh,
around
okay.
out there. They do that. So I really like to do that too. And then I just use other coping strategies, just other things that I like to try to do.
I like that. Good. Perfect. Well, thank you for sharing. Do we have another volunteer?
Oh, I mean.
Rochelle. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
So for my coping plan, the people that I go to would first be my parents because they usually know what's going on and know me the best. So I always talk to them. And then I'll go to my counselor because, we always talk in these groups so she understands my issues. And then my teacher is also a person I can use because they are always around me and know my day-to-day. I can also, the things I do when I feel upset, I just talk it out with each of these people, or listen to music because it kind of takes you away to a different place, or think back to a happy memory.
Perfect. I like that. Thank you. So what you're, did I hear you correctly when you said that you like for your parents, you can talk to your parents about things. They always know what you're feeling and you
Right.
trust them.
Yes.
You trust to go to them. That's great to know. I like to hear that. Thank you. Okay, so we have time for one more today. So Eddie or Christian? Christian, you like to share? Okay.
The people that are in my support system are a family member like my grandpa,
Oh, okay.
my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and others
Like Irvin. Okay, that's nice.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
I can also do this when I'm upset.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to music, I think of a happy memory, or I just talk.
Or you talk it out. That's great. So it looks like you have a good support system with different family members, with your parents, and the other adults as well. You feel comfortable talking to them about things? That's great. I'd like to know that. Did you want to say something else? Oh, you're good? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for participating. You all did great. I know that must have been a little bit hard for some people to share, but I really appreciated that. So it's almost time for us to go today. Everyone's been great. But before we leave, I would like to ask you to share what was something that you learned today. So we're going to talk about kind of like a wrap up or getting things kind of wrapped up for the day. So what is it like to share the memory of a loved one with your group? How does it feel to share a memory with your loved one? Christian?
Good.
It feels good? It makes you feel good? That's good. Why does it make you feel good?
Because it makes me remember them.
It makes you remember them. So what was it like to hear about your peers or your other classmates' loved ones? How did that make you feel?
Alright.
It just made you feel all right. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Does anyone else like to share? What was it like to share the memory of your loved one with the group today? Would anyone else like to share? No? We want to pass on that one. We can focus on that one next week. Will that work? Can I get a thumbs up, thumbs sideways, or a thumbs down on that? Thumbs up. We're all going to focus on that one next week. Okay, I like that. Okay, so I have one big thing for you to do though this week. Okay, so if we can remember for next week, I'd like you to bring a picture, if you're able to, a picture of your loved one to add to your memory books for next week. Okay, if you don't have a picture, that's okay. I don't want you to worry about it. We can draw, we can get creative with it, and I can help you with that next week, okay? Does everybody remember? So next week's assignment, I would like you to try to bring a picture of your loved one, okay? So for today, please have a wonderful and productive week. Remember that I'm here for you anytime if you need to talk, and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you for our next session. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.